Tonight, me, Dhritiyatri, is bringing you a tense story from the heart of Gaza because 200 Hamas fighters are trapped in the tunnels and their fate is hanging by a thread. Well, Turkey has stepped in now. Yes, Ankara is working behind the scenes to secure a safe passage for these militants after years of chaos and the conflict. Here's what's happening. First, a win for diplomacy here. Turkey helped return the body of Israeli soldier Hadar Goldin, who was killed more than a decade ago in Gaza. 11 years of effort finally bringing closure to a long nightmare. A Turkish official said that Turkey succeeded in bringing Hadar Goldin's remains back to Israel, reflecting Hamas's commitment to the ceasefire. What a joke! But that's just one side of the story here. Now, the Hamas's side. About 200 Hamas militants are still trapped inside the tunnel in Gaza. These are the same Hamas militants who attacked Israel on October 7th. They are now hiding underground, just unable to move freely. In the meantime, the Turkish officials added that we are working to provide a safe corridor for these people. Our goal is to bring them back out safely. But you know what? These people should be scared, right? But they are not. Right now, they refuse to surrender. In the meantime, tensions is rising. Hamas militants in Rafah under Israeli control have made it very clear that they will not surrender. They are urging mediators to find a solution before the ceasefire collapse. Basically, this is a very critical situation because the ceasefire signed last month and supported by Turkey, Israel, and even the US President, Mr. Donald Trump, is extremely fragile. One misstep and it could all fall apart. Now, can you imagine the scenes here? Family trapped, soldiers above the ground, mediators negotiating furiously. Every second here matters. And here's why the story is bringing Gaza together here. It's about diplomacy versus war. It's about life and death. And that too of Hamas's militants here. It's about Turkey positioning itself as a key peacemaker in one of the world's most dangerous conflict zones. The world is watching because if Turkey succeeds, it will be a rare diplomatic victory for Hamas here. If it fails, the consequences could be catastrophic. Hamas could die. In fact, the ceasefire could collapse and the Gaza conflict could flare up once again. The question tonight is very simple. Will Turkey's negotiation succeed? Can 200 trapped Hamas fighters escape the tunnel safely, or is Gaza heading for another deadly chapter? This is the story of courage, diplomacy and desperation, all happening underground in Gaza while the world waits for the next move.